So, hi everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you, all the students and parents. And as you had mentioned that we are here for a demo and interaction program for Skill O Speak. Now, can anyone tell me like what is the importance of speaking? Anyone? I'll unmute you. So anyone can raise their hand and I'll unmute you. Anyone? What is the importance of speaking? Come on. And what is Skill O Speak? Okay, Shivain is raising his hand. So let me unmute Shivain. Yeah, Shivain.
Talking is the most commonly used communication.
Okay, and why is it essential? And why does anyone? Yeah, please go ahead.
Talking is the most common communication. It's the easiest way.
It's the easiest way. Okay. But then it's really difficult to, right? Why? No, it's not difficult. No? Okay. So why is it essential then? And why are we conducting these classes, speaking classes? Okay, Sai is raising his hand. I'm unmuting Sai. Yes, Sai.
It's easier to talk with others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can express our feelings more easier.
That's right. And why do we need classes for speaking then?
Because we need to improve our speaking skills to present, or else we need to present, or else give a speech, or else something.
Okay, that's really wonderful. So there is one important thing which I would like to add to your answer, Sai and Shivain. So basically, like, why do we need these classes? Okay, so in these classes, we would be helping you with, with the structuring of your thoughts. So once you speak, and if you're just blabbering, right, you are not in order, you're speaking something, and so it becomes really difficult for the person in front of you to understand what exactly are you meaning. Okay, so just to give a structured way to your thoughts, okay, the speaking sessions are really essential, right? And there are many other things also which your mentor would be taking you through. Okay, so kids, like, I'll just explain you the flow of this program, flow of this session basically. So in today's session, first of all, there would be an introduction by Nitin sir, who is the director of the company Olympiad Success. Then there would be an introduction by Sri Lakshmi ma'am. And after that, I would be taking up a short presentation about this course, and then the tour of the platform, like what all you would be getting once you enroll to this program. After that, we'll be having a short question and answer round, and post that, the demo session by Sri Lakshmi ma'am. Okay. So over to you, Nitin sir.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Aarti, and hello, Sri Lakshmi ma'am. Good evening to you. And good evening to students and parents. I think there are parents also who are sitting at the side. I think if you ask me what's the most important skill in the world, I know there are a lot of people who say mathematics and science and something else. In my opinion, I think if you know well how to speak, okay, that will definitely be a short reason to be successful in life. Because unless until you are able to express your thoughts, it becomes very difficult. I think technologically you can be very sound, you can be very good, but I think the power of expression is something that not many people have it. I know that it can look very as simple as just talking to others, but I think it is structuring your thoughts and then conveying those thoughts to the other person whom you're talking to. For this, we have a wonderful mentor, Sri Lakshmi ma'am, who's going to be talking about, so let's say if you have to participate in debating, what is the structure you should be talking about? If you have to do a storytelling, then what is the structure that you're going to be following? And that is exactly what this course is about. The course is not about just talking in English, but I think it is talking about, let's say if you have to do news reading, you have to do story writing, you have to do other things, then what is the process that you're going to follow? And there would be a lot of practice in these classes as well. So over to Sri Lakshmi ma'am for a brief introduction.
Yeah. Hello, all of you. I'm Sri Lakshmi. I hail from Kerala. I have done my post-graduation in English, and ever since I have been actively engaged in teaching English. And this session, as Sir rightly pointed out, is focused on your communication skills, how to hone your communication skills so that you would definitely have an edge over others when it comes to speaking the right way. And it's not just about conveying your ideas, but most importantly, it's putting it across convincingly. So I will be there to help you with that. So that's all. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sri Lakshmi ma'am. And it's a pleasure to have you on the platform. Kids, I'm sure you're going to love her classes. So now let us begin with the presentation. And after the presentation, there would be a tour. So tour of Olympiad Success Platform. So meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can write it down in the chat section. And once this presentation and tour finishes, we will be starting, we'll be taking up your queries one by one. Okay, so once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. So to begin with, let me give a brief of Olympiad Success. So Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examinations. We had come up with the live classes 3 years back. So basically, this is our 3rd year into live classes, wherein we conduct all the essential subjects, right, which are all the subjects which are essential for a student's, skill building and for his Olympiads preparation. And keeping that in mind, we had even launched the School Plus program, which is basically a combination of all these 8 programs, all these 8 courses. So these courses, again, I'll just reiterate, these are math, science, English, and logical reasoning. So these are for your Olympiads preparation, while 4 other subjects, which are in communication, and it has both spoken and written, Vedic mathematics, and coding. Right now, what else do we do? So we do conduct CBSE plus Olympiads classes for students of grades 6 to 10th. Then we have one-to-one classes for international mathematics Olympiads. And like these examinations can be SASMO, CIMO, HKIMO, TIMO, math counts, etc., etc. So there are classes for these examinations as well. And we do have for JEE Mains as well. Now, these are our international rank holders for the academic year 2021. We had 40 plus international rank 1, 70 plus in top 5, and 120 plus in top 5. So this is the list of 2021. Coming up to the session about this session. So about skill of speak, first of all. So public speaking is a necessity and a skill which every student should learn. So as Nitin sir was mentioning, like which is the most important skill. So like communication is the most important skill with which you can do anything, right? And skill of speak helps groom students to become impressive and confident speakers. It is basically an experiential learning process wherein you listen to effective speakers and learn thereby. So there would be different kind of audio and video inputs available in your class. Okay, so these would be practice activities, and these would be done with your peer, or it would be done individually as well. And finally, like after your classes, you would be awarded with a digital certificate of completion with a note on your oral skills. Now coming up to the syllabus part. So in syllabus, we are going to cover all these things. So oral communication, appropriate description, vocabulary, just a minute, group discussions, etc., etc. Okay, so these all things would be covered. You can see the detailed syllabus by going to the link which I had shared in the chat section earlier. I'll be doing that once again. Now coming up to the session details. So your sessions would be conducted in group with around 20 students, and the classes would be conducted on Zoom only, as we are doing it right now. There would be 2 sessions per week, and the days will be Tuesday and Friday. The timing will be from 8 p.m. till 9:15 p.m. So basically these are 75 minutes classes with a 5-minute break in between. And if I talk about the syllabus, so this is the syllabus link. Again, the links would be shared in the chat section in a while. Coming up to the fees. So the fees for this course is rupees 6,200. The total number of sessions in this course are 25. And if interested, you can make the payment by going to this link, which is olympiadsuccess.com/live/buy. Prerequisites, so you should attend these classes using a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed and use headphones. Also, like learning, you would also be agreeing to this point that learning to speak publicly is not a day's process. Okay, so one cannot, you know, like if he has to speak and if he has to speak in front of a crowd in a day, it is not possible. But then with practice, this would come. So we would want you to, you know, spend a few hours every day so that you can cope up with the curriculum. So that's it, kids. Your live classes will be beginning from April 22nd, which is a Friday, and I hope to see you all. And lastly, I would like to end my presentation on the note that in the academic year 21-22, that is last year, we had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, and we have students participating from 35 plus countries. So that's about the course details. Thank you so much. And what I'll do is I'll meanwhile share my screen once again to take you through the tour of the platform Olympiad Success, right? So what you need to do is like you have to go to olympiadsuccess.com/login, and there you need to write down your credentials. So which is the username and the password. So once you enroll to any of the programs of Olympiad Success, you would be having these credentials. Now, the important thing to note here for Skill or Speak sessions is that you have to go to live classes. And then under the subjects list, okay, so whichever subjects you have subscribed to, since I've subscribed to all the 8 subjects, the list is coming, like the names of all the 8 subjects are coming. But then this is a Skill or Speak Juniors. I'll click on that. So these are the topics which we would be taking up, right? So secrets to successful speaking, actively listening, and so on and so forth. So let's say like small talks that have big impact. So in this, like once you click on the practice questions, so this set would be containing a brief description about small talks and your assignment as well, like what you have to do. So since basically this is a speaking class, so you would be required in some of your assignments to, record your assignments, basically, like it would be something related to like essay or whatever, XYZ, right? And you need to send it to a link which we would be sharing you with you in the class itself. Okay, so these types of material would be available to you for each of the topics listed here. So if I click on this rapid vocabulary, so here you can see once again, right? So the content and the assignment both are there in one thing only. Now coming up to the view schedule part. So once I click on view schedule, so here you can see the detailed, like structured session wise detail about this complete program. So like what you would be doing in session 1, session 2, and so on, right? So you have, like, you know beforehand what you are going to learn in which session. Okay, and then we have the holiday calendar. So on these days there would be no classes conducted, so these are purely holidays. And then finally here you see Zoom meeting ID and password. So your meeting ID and password would be displayed over here. So you have to join the meetings, the live classes, using these links, right? So this is all about the platform. Right now, if you have any doubts, any queries, please do write it down in the chat section so that we can answer all your queries. Any questions coming up? Yes, no? Anything you would want to ask us?
Or else we'll ask a few questions from you.
Anyone? No one? Okay, Sai, you are raising your hand. Sai, can you write it down in the chat section? Everyone, please write it down in the chat section. And then once your demo class begins, you will be like, your mentor would be unmuting you for the discussion, right? So meanwhile, Sai is typing in his question. Anyone else? Do you have any questions? Can we have one-to-one session?
Sai, in case you're looking for one-to-one session, you'll have to talk to, but in my opinion, group classes are always useful. The reason being that it's not only you learn from the mentor, but then you also learn from other students. The way they speak, the way they interact. So it's not just learning from the mentor, but it's also learning from your fellow students. And this is going to be a small group, right? It's not going to be a large group. So you would get an opportunity to interact with other people and then also learn from others.
Okay, any further question coming up? No questions?
Yeah, so Aarti, why don't you ask questions then?
Okay, so let me ask you first question, like what are the days on which the classes will be conducted and the time as well? Days and time when your classes will be conducted. Sai is asking another question. Can we have in early hours?
Sai, unfortunately, this is the only time right now when we are going to have the classes, at least this session. But in future, yes, we may start a session which may happen in the early hours.
So I believe like he's from different country, Sai.
Are you in India or you are outside of India? 8 to 9:15, Navneet, yes. So, but which days the classes are going to take place?
Even the days you need to write down.
Yes.
You're living in Hong Kong. Okay, so that would be late. Yes.
Okay. So what I would recommend, Sai, is that if you can just call us at the number that Aarti is going to be sharing, or she would have already shared earlier. Then maybe we can have somebody share some options with you. Okay. Friday and Tuesday, yes, Navneet, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. And in how many months the course will get completed?
Yeah, there's some amount of mathematics here. One month, Shivan, you know, absolutely not right. So how many classes are there in a week? I think that is the way to calculate. And then how many weeks are there in a month? And how many total sessions are there?
Come on, you should know like
3 months.
3
Yeah, Navneet
months.
has mentioned the right answer. So let me just tell you the calculation. So there are 25 classes. And since there are going to be 8 to 9 classes in a month, depending upon the number of weeks and number of days. So approximately, I think the course should get completed within 3 months' time. Correct? Daksh, are you able to get it? Daksh looks very young to me. Are you in class 3 or 4? Or you are in like class 1 or 2? Okay, I think we have no more questions. So why don't we just have Sri Lakshmi ma'am take the session now? Should we start the demo now? Okay, Sri Lakshmi ma'am, over to you.
Yes.
Okay, Daksh is 8 years old. Oh, very young.
Yes.
So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So children, are you all ready? Let's start the demo. I mean, this is with regard to the course entitled Skill or Speak. And here we are taking up this on from how to wow, that is based on speak to please. So basically this is what is you would have learned in elementary school, that is showing something and speaking about it. So the speak to please is another word, a replacement word that we have used for the same. And let me tell you, children, that there is a surprise waiting for you at the end. So this is going to be an activity wherein you would need to take part. So there is a short surprise for you at the end. So please pay attention. So I told you that speak to please is another term that we use for show and tell. And what is basically show and tell? Let's go for a definition. Show and tell is basically an activity in which the child has an object to show to the audience present and speak about it for a minute or two. So basically, thing which I would or I will use, and then you have to do that thing and then speak about it for just 1 or 2 minutes or even 3 minutes if you can speak about it that confidently. Now, it combines speaking, describing, and presentation skills. So on one side, you would be definitely involved in saying something, speaking something about that particular object. And at the same time, you'd be describing what that object is and all. And thereby, it will focus more on the presentation. It is a creative and simple way of presenting something. So in the simplest terms, you are presenting something, you are taking an object right in your hands and then presenting about it. Speaking about it. It is also called show and share. So that's what it is called. And I just want to know, has any one of you done this before, done this activity before in your elementary school levels or anywhere? You have taken an object and shown it. I just want to know in the chat. Just say yes or no, children. If you have done it before, have you done this show and tell before? Nobody has done it? Is this the first time? No, all right. Anyone else? No response? Okay, I'm assuming you might not have done it before. All right, okay, we'll do it today. Okay. So it is called show and share. It is usually conducted at the elementary levels, but even at your levels, it is very helpful because it will help you improve your speaking skills a lot. So let's look at the benefits of show and tell. So there are some benefits associated with this activity wherein you would be showing something and speaking about it. So let's have a look at the benefits. So what are those? It instills self-confidence in you. So if you are someone who has some problems with regard to speaking publicly, this is going to help you that confidence which you lack. Now, the second is it boosts up public speaking confidence. You know that it's an activity you're going to do in front of your class, in front of your peers and your mentor. So that will definitely help you gain that confidence when it comes to public speaking. You are going to speak to a number of people. It makes you important and wanted. So this is going to help you have that confidence wherein you feel yourself important and wanted. It gives you the satisfaction of getting listened to adequately. Now, active speaking also involves an element of listening. So when someone else is speaking, you would be listening to them, how they are speaking, the words which they churn out, the kind of vocab and all these things. So it will also give you an advantage of listening to others and thereby improving something from them. It enhances your creativity. Since you are the speaker here, you would be using certain things that would definitely widen your horizons of thought. So thereby, it is an activity to increase your creativity. You can speak about anything in a funny manner. Maybe you can even cook up a story regarding the same. So it is going to definitely help you build your creativity. It sharpens your presentation and communication skills. This is very much said before. It improves your diction and describing skills. So what is basically diction? Diction is the kind of words, the words which you use, the vocabulary. So such an activity like show and tell will help you increase your vocabulary, enrich your vocabulary and describing skills. You know that when you're describing something, you would need some adjectives, right? If you are speaking about something, you definitely need to use a lot of words. And how would that come in? Only with practice. So that is one aspect of this. It could be a great way to learn impromptu answering the question. And can anyone tell me, do you know the meaning of the word impromptu? Have you came across this word before? What is impromptu? Any answer? If you don't know, you can tell me that you don't know the answer. What do you mean by impromptu? Have you talking without gap? No. That's not impromptu. Any other answers? All right then. So impromptu means speaking on a topic which is just, given to you. You don't have any preparation. If right now I'm allotting a topic to you and you're speaking on that topic right now, that is called an impromptu, something that is unprepared, something that is done right now at the moment, just like an extempore. Okay. So these are the benefits associated with this activity that we are going to deal, that is show and tell. Now let's have a look at the steps to conduct show and tell. So the first thing is choose an object as per the theme topic given. So this basically, in today's activity, I would be giving you a topic, but then in class, you have the discretion to choose a topic. And then you have to choose an object, then choose an appropriate background, research if required. If the topic is of a deeper nature, you will definitely have to do a bit of research, plan accordingly, write the script, and then present it. Plan accordingly what to say, how to say. So the structure we will deal with in the coming slides. Find better ways to say the same thing differently and uniquely. You know that when you are talking, you might use the same words again and again. Why? Because there are no words to replace or substitute the same word. So this happens when we have a lack of, a paucity of the vocabulary. So we will definitely look at the synonyms of words and learn them so that we can incorporate the same when we express something. Try to be creative and crisp, revise, summarize, practice and present well, smile to ease stress if any. And another tip is written here, that is you should smile when you're speaking. It is not that even if you are tensed, that should not be visible on your face. You have to have a calm composure and you can smile also when you're presenting. And again, I'm telling you that you need not speak more. There is a time limit that is max to max 2 to 3 minutes on one specific object. Now we are going to have a look at the structure. Please pay attention here. Structure of show and tell. So first is the beginning and a middle and an ending. Just like you write an essay, just like you speak about something, there will be a beginning. And we will dwell deep into how you would do that. But basically, it has 3 parts. Okay. So the structure has 3 parts. It has a beginning, that is an introductory part. And then you have a middle part, which is followed by an ending. So now, let's now dwell deeper into these structures. So beginning, how would you deal with the beginning? Beginning ideas for show and tell. So there are some ideas written here. You can start with these. Grab the attention of your audience at the start. Use one of these 4 different ways to start with. So there are 4 ways given here, and you can choose any of these ways which suits you the best or which is convenient enough for you. So the first way is introducing self. So when you are called to speak something, you can have an introduction of yourself followed by the body. Pretending object to be speaking. This is the very interesting, beginning idea wherein you think that you are that particular object and you're speaking in the first person. Suppose, for example, I am giving you a topic, say for instance, of a pen. And if I'm asking one of you to speak about that, you can take that option as you yourself as the pen and then start speaking. Now, the third is an interesting story. If there is a story associated with it, or if there is any story that is in your mind, you can use that. But that is not the beginning that is mostly sought after. The fourth one is a famous quotation. If you know any quote that substantiates the object, you can very well use that to convey your point. Now, after beginning, which is the next part? The middle part, the body part, right, children? So dealing with the middle body of show and tell. So how do you do that? Use explanatory and describing words. So this is where you have to pay attention because you have to bring in so many words, adjectives, and so on and so forth. Be economical with words. You can choose as many words as you would want, depending on the topic given. Use 5W and 1H approach if necessary. And this approach, we are going to have a deeper look in the coming slide. Narrate an interesting account if required. Now, again, if you have a story to tell, you don't have to hold back. You can just go ahead and narrate that story. Use loud and clear voice. This happens when you speak everything. You have to use a tone of voice that is loud at the same time with clarity. Try to use exciting words or adjectives to describe your adventure or object. So if you are talking about, say, for instance, an adventure, or if you're talking about an object, you can use some kind of exciting words. It need not be the same words that you use for normal speaking. You can bring in some kind of exciting words to describe the same. So this is how you deal with the body. So first you would start with an introduction, and then you would proceed to the body, which has the 5W and 1H approach, and then we will wind up with the conclusion. So let's now see what's there in the conclusionary part. Proper ending of show and tell. So how would you end it? End with a moral lesson if possible. So if you are speaking on a topic and you know for sure that there is a moral awaiting at the end, you can definitely end your speech with that moral. End with some speciality of the object or why this object is so special. Now, if I'm giving you a topic on, an object to speak on, if that doesn't have any moral lesson included, what you can do is you can just tell your opinion about that object and tell them, tell the speakers why that object is of so much importance to you. Again, you can end the same on a positive note. And again, you can end with a smile and end with a thank you note if you're comfortable. So that is the must part wherein you should show your gratitude and with a polite thank you and a smile. And if you're comfortable, take questions at the end. This is one thing that I would like the students to be part of, that if one student is presenting something, I think there should be an opportunity given to the peer group so that they can pose questions and the student would answer the same. That is going to help you in the long run if you are good at answering the questions. That knack is definitely going to come in with these kind of practices. Now, there is one important thing, and I really want all of you to take note of this because your surprise activity is going to be based on this. That is 5W and 1H technique. So this comes in the body, and let's see what the 5W is. So the first is what, which is followed by where, when, why, who, and what is the 1H? How. So if an object or a topic is given to you, you have to first talk about what that object is. The second W is where. Where did you get that object? Or where the place you're talking about. The third is when. Maybe, again, if you're talking about an object, when did you bought it? Or how long have it been with you? Then why? Why is it so special to you? Why did you choose that particular thing? Then who? Or who that object is, or who gifted you that object, and so on and so forth. And lastly, 1H refers to how. How you associate some kind of value, how you associate some kind of maybe a memory to that particular object. This is the 5W and 1H technique. And this is the technique that, in short, summarizes your show and tell skills. So if you know these 5W and 1H, you're sorted. You only need to look at these 6 things and then mold your presentation or mold your speech based on them. Now, there is one quick tip I want to share with all of you to crack the show and tell thing. And what is that? Remember, show and tell shows a lot of things to your audience about you. It shows your confidence and comfort level. So smile and speak clearly. So you should always remember that there are people watching you speak, right? So you are giving out a kind of impression. So you can be wrong at times and that's perfectly okay. But at the same time, your confidence level should not go down. You should speak with clarity, use a good voice, and at the same time, you should smile and speak clearly. So this is one tip that you can follow when you're speaking. And I think this will definitely help you in the activity that is to come even today. Now that's a pictorial representation. So there is a child saying, "Good morning, respected teachers and all my friends. Today I'm going to talk about wild animal." Now children, tell me which part of this, which is this part of speak and tell. Does this come in the body? Does this come in the introduction, or does this come in the conclusion? Tell me the answers. You can write in the comments. This picture shown here, is the child talking about the introductory part, the body part, or the conclusion? Introduction, yeah, very good, very good. So this is an example. So this is how you would take a picture or take that object itself in your hands and then speak. Good. So 3 of you have commented the right answers. Very good. So now this is the surprise test that I was talking to you. So this is the challenge, the test that I'm going to give you right now. So it is about the toy or fruit you love the most. Okay. Either you can choose your favorite toy or you can choose your favorite fruit. And in case if you have your toy near to you, you can just go and grab it in a minute and come back. But right now we are short of time, so I can't give every one of you the chance to speak. So for that, I'm going to do a question and answer session. So I'll ask some questions, and whoever is going to reply or comment the right answer in the chat box, that person will get a chance to speak today. All right. And if we have time, I'll give one more chance. Is it clear to all of you? Please say yes if it is. So shall I ask a question? And whoever will reply the correct answer first of all will get a chance to take their favorite toy or your fruit. You can take a moment, get your toy or your fruit, and then start speaking. And remember, use that technique. Which technique? 5W and 1H technique. Are you all ready? Okay. So shall I ask a question? All right. And be very quick for the responses, because those who comment first, the right answer is going to get the chance. Okay. So the first question, I'm keeping it simple. So the first question is, what is the opposite of white? WHIT, color, white. What is the opposite of white? Comment answers, black. Shiven Gupta has said the right answer. Okay. All right. So the chance goes to Shiven. Yeah, all of you commented, but Shiven was the first one to comment. So the chance goes to you. Shiven, can you please, share your video? Yeah. Can you grab your favorite toy? Which of the topic are you going to speak on? First, tell me that. Is it about the toy or is it about the fruit? Wait a second, I'll unmute you.
I'm going to talk about my favorite food. Just a minute, I'm going to grab that from the kitchen.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And there are others who have also commented the right answers. Let me just read out their names. Who has commented? Navneet has commented the right answer. Good, Navneet. Then Daksh has also commented. Good. Who else? Rishit Singh has also commented the right answer. Good. Sahiti has also commented the right answer. Good. Yeah. So all of you have commented the right answers. Good work, all of you. And if time permits, there'll be one more round. Okay. So for that question, you should definitely give the responses actively, quickly. So you would also get a chance to share your favorite toy. And don't worry, even if you don't get the chance today, for the lessons, the online sessions we will be having, I am assuring you that all of you would get a chance to speak. Shiven, you there? Are you back? Yeah, all right. Let me just unmute you. Wait a second. Yeah, Shiven, you can unmute yourself. Yeah. And remember, Shiven, you have to speak for 2-3 minutes and you have to have an introduction, a body and a conclusion. And I have shared the slide with you, which talks of 5W and 1H. Use this. You can have a look and then answer each of these things. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, Shiven, start. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shiven, and today I am going to talk about my favorite fruit. This is my favorite fruit, an apple. This keeps a doctor away.
Where did you get it from?
I got it from my friend.
Okay.
I just got it this morning.
All right. Now, why do you like apples so much?
Because they are juicy and very healthy very healthy.
Okay. Is there anything you want to speak about apple? Any story related with that? Any incident related to apple in your life? Anything special about apple?
An apple a day keeps a doctor away. I can just say that.
Yeah, that's a wonderful quotation. That's a wonderful quotation. So are we done, Shiven?
Yes.
So you can conclude. You can conclude.
I recommend to eat apples.
Okay. All right. Well done, Shiven. Well done. So that was really a good try. He has picked up an apple, brought it to the fore and spoken about it. Now the next question is coming. Okay, be ready, all of you. And comment the right answer. What is the opposite of night? N-I-G-H-T. Night. What is the opposite of night? Comment your answers, right answers. Day. Daksh has said the right answer first. Yes, is it Daksh? Yeah, Daksh said the right answer. Good. Navneet has also said, Shiven has also said, Rishit has also said, yeah. But the chance here, who commented first? It is Daksh. Yes, Daksh, I'll unmute you. And you can decide which is the thing you're going to speak. Is it about a fruit or is it your favorite toy? Wait a second. Yes, Daksh, you can unmute yourself. I'm asking you to unmute. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Dex. This is my favorite fruit over here.
Okay.
Apple. Apple is really juicy and really good for health.
Okay.
And why? What is the use of this? Means it has vitamins and minerals.
Exactly. Yeah.
It will grow on trees. The famous quotation is this: 25% of apple floats because 25% of volume is there in apple, so it floats in water.
Wow. Wow. Great. Is that all, Daksh? Are we done? So conclude now.
Now I will conclude.
Okay, how do you conclude? You have to say, that's what I have to say about an apple. Thank you. Okay, normally that's how you should. Yeah.
I say everyone to eat apple because apple is keeps the doctor away.
Okay, so you recommend everyone to have an apple, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderfully done, Daksh. Wonderfully done. Good, good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So two of your friends have shared their thoughts on apple, and that was a wonderful thing. And I think we can have one more, right? Right, children? One more try. Okay. So one more question is on the way. Now, comment the right answer this time. What is the opposite of short? S-H-O-R-T, short. What is the opposite of short? Comment the right answer. All of you are there or not? Those who haven't got the chance, they can comment the right answers quickly and they will get a chance to speak. No one? Daksh has commented the right answer. Short is short. Shivain has already done, and so has Daksh. What about the others? The others, are all of you there? Yeah, Rishit. Okay. Yeah, both works. I mean, long, tall, whatever. Yeah. So Rishit, you are getting a chance. I'll ask you to unmute yourself, Rishit. And Navneet has also said the right answer. So I think I'll give both of you a chance. Who all? Navneet and Rishit. So Rishit first. Rishit, yeah. Yes, Rishit, I'm asking you to unmute. You can unmute, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
But I can't see you. Can you please turn on the video? Yes. Yes, Rishit. What are you going to talk about? Is it your favorite toy or is it a fruit? Which one?
Ma'am, it's a fruit.
Fruit. Have you brought the fruit? Do you have it with you right now?
Ma'am, I'm bringing it just a minute.
Okay, you can go and bring. Be quick. Okay. And meanwhile, Rishit has just gone to take the fruit, right? Navneet, I'm asking you to unmute. I just want to ask you a question, Navneet. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Navneet, are you there? I can't see you. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, favorite fruit is mango.
Okay, you have already brought the fruit. Wow. That's great. Okay, let's just wait for the previous person, Rishit. And after that, I'll give you a chance. Let's just wait for him. Okay. You have already brought it. That's good, Navneet. Okay, yeah, Rishit is back. So let me just unmute. Yes, Rishit, you can unmute.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you see me?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Start. Go ahead.
My favorite fruit is banana.
First introduction, you have to introduce yourself. Beginning. Yeah. Begin
Okay,
who you are and all. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. My name is Rishit Singh. I study in Kyamangalam. Today, I'm going to tell about my favorite fruit, banana. My favorite fruit is banana. It is rich in carbohydrates. It gives us power. It can be grown in any season. It can grown in any season, and it is good for our health.
Okay. Anything else you want to add on, or are you done with it?
Ma'am, I'm done.
You can conclude then. How would you conclude?
I would say that we should eat banana to stay healthy.
All right. Yeah. Wonderfully done, Rishit. Wonderfully done. So that was Rishit with a banana. So he spoke about his favorite food and how he would recommend it to all of you. Now it's the turn of Navneet. You ready, Navneet? I'm going to unmute you. Yeah. Done.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
My favorite fruit is mango.
You introduce yourself, Navneet, first.
My name is Navneet, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite fruit is mango.
Okay, why? Yeah, now start speaking about it.
I like mango because it is sweety.
Okay. Any other thing?
We will get it in summer, ma'am.
Yeah, we will only get it in summers. It's not available in any other season. It's only available in summer seasons. And you can talk about it. What color is it and all these things if you want.
It is in yellow color, ma'am.
Okay, it's in yellow color. Now, why is it your favorite fruit?
Because it is sweet, ma'am.
Okay, because it's sweet. Okay. Is that all? Yeah. Go ahead, Navneet.
I'm going to tell introduction, ma'am.
Introduction is done already. You talked about the fruit body is also done. Yeah, I mean, conclusion. Are you going to wind up with the conclusion, Navneet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how will you do that?
Please, children, all of you eat these mangoes in summer.
Okay. Okay, with that you're concluding. Okay, well done. Good, Navneet, very good. So Navneet has bought a mango and he explained to the others why he really likes mangoes, when it is available and all those things. So I think we are close for the time. So before winding up, children, let me ask you, did you understood what show and tell is? Just say a yes or no in the chat. Did you understood how to speak for show and tell? All of you, just write the answers. Did you understood what I taught you today? Just give a yes or no. No replies? Yes, yes. What about the others? Didn't you all understood? Are you all there? No responses? I hope the others are also there. All right. Do you have any query? Shiven is asking to unmute. Sorry. I mean, do you have any queries, any doubts? You can ask me right now. If you have any query with regard to this topic, you can ask me right now. No? All clear? All clear, children? All right. All clear. Good, good. If you have any queries, you can just ask me right now. All right. No queries? No. All right. So with that, we are winding up then. I mean, let me just stop the screen share.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sri Lakshman, for the wonderful session. Yeah, thank you. So, friends, how was the session? Please let us know in the chat box. Do you like it? Very nice. Good. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Okay. So students, in the chat box, I have shared one link. Okay. So what you need to do, please copy and save somewhere. So to join for this course, you need, this link will help you. Okay. And now Sri Lakshmi ma'am will meet you in the live classes. Okay, students. So thank you. Thank you for today, everyone. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you for joining. We'll
Thank you,
meet
all
you
of
now
you.
in the live classes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you,
Bye
all
bye.
of you.